Hey YouTube, it's basically anime. Today I have the fire chapter of My Hero Academia chapter 283 to review for you guys today. Now let me know if you guys like when I do My Academia content on this channel. Also let me know any other anime and manga you guys want me to review in the comments. Let me know your favorite chapters of My Academia, of the latest chapters in the war arc. And let's just get into this. Now if you like anime content like this, remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on that post notification so you get notified every time I drop My Hero Academia content. Okay, so I have My Hero Academia or Boku no Hero Academia chapter 283 to review for you guys today. Now let's just hop into this video. Remember how we left off, right? You know, Giant Tomakia just like broke apart from the heroes in Class 1A and Class 1B that was holding him back, and just like rampaging through cities. I didn't do a prediction video on this, but I hear some theories and predictions on it. How Deku's mom, Izuku's mom, Midoriya's mom, whatever you want to call him, is in one of these cities that they mentioned that he's going to rampage through. So a lot of people are saying, oh, rip Deku's mom, but we're just going to see what happens. I didn't really check the spoilers, so this will be kind of like a blind review. Let's just get into this. The first panel is like a huge panel of Class 1A and Class 1, no, yeah, Class 1A and Class 1B just staring in shock. They're all like tired. They're all like panting on the floor. I don't know what they're looking at, but we're just gonna see. Okay, so they're in like a area of bushes, right? Remember they were like left off with the heroes to like handle Giant Omakia. They see what they're looking at is a trail of like rubble, smoke, like whatever they happened between the chapters and the last time we saw them, he must have wrecked them hard. Like this panel is just destruction. You see, like, are those bodies? Shows you what about the other heroes? They're too far away. I cannot sense them. Says that guy with the tape cork. Anyway, we see. Okay, I forgot this dude's name because I'm not really like I don't really like pay attention to the names. It's that guy with the dark bird quirk. What's Tadorius, not Tadorius, something like that. Anyway, we see him kind of carry bodies from the rubbles, or he's trying to like do like a rescue mission. Anyway, what's going on? Momo says the only reason we're not dead right now is only because the enemy wasn't even aware of us. So we see like a flashback to what really happened between the fight. We see Fat Gum. We see, oh my gosh, Man Eater, Sun Eater. Okay, we see all the heroes get completely tossed. And if Giant Tomakia was aware that Class 1A was still there, they would get tossed too. That's the only reason. We see, oh my gosh, Giant Tomakia is a beast. He tossed all the heroes like they were nothing. Like we see bodies on the floor. That's the only reason that they were not dead. They're not dead right now because he just ran right past Class 1A and Class 1B. Actually, they show a panel. Yeah, they're showing the whole flashback now. We see Majestic, like, Majestic is levitating them away from the rubbish. I hope Majestic is not dead. I really like Majestic's quirk. He was able to make rings of levitation to, like, get them to safety. I really hope he's not dead. The choices and actions of you kids won't be in vain, he says. No matter what happens now, we'll make sure of it. And, oh, maybe he is dead. It's like Giant Domakia just ravages the area. It's just destruction. What gift shroom? Shouldn't the anesthetic have worked shroom? Our efforts weren't actually wrong, were they? Grapefruit says. Just like the hero's actions. So they're talking about the anesthesia, how the anesthesia was like had zero to little effect on Giant Domakia. And yeah, they should feel bad. I mean, their plan was totally wrong. Like you should have created a stronger anesthetic. Anyway, there's like a list. Remember the list of cities they showed us? They're gonna show what happened when Giant Tomakia actually went through all that, as he just completely just rushes through like it's nothing. I mean, look at like the heroes, the irrelevant hero says though. No, it's businessmen say. At this end, it was all just worthless. Dobby is smiling, Spinner is smiling, Compress is smiling, Toga is smiling. They succeeded. I want to know what's that thing on Giant Tomakia's eyes. Because we saw it in the last chapter. It was like a slab of rock on his eyes. Maybe he just rushed through the cities too much and like got like that thing on his eyes covering it. Maybe that's why he's rampaging, because he cannot see. But then Dobby should have blown that off right by now. But I don't know if it's some kind of hardening quirk he has to protect his eyes. Something. But we do see the League of Villains still riding on his back. Isn't that right? Look who's coming. It was truly game over. Okay, we see that doctor who's getting arrested by the police. And Mike hero is there too. It was truly game over before, but it's time for the ultimate comeback. Shigaraki's awakening. This single moment has completely turned the tide. Giant Tomakia is a calamity that lives and dies for his master. And Mike is like, wait, we're still talking about this dude? He's actually really worried, you see in this panel. Or you can't see, sorry. I even strive to imitate him as I created my army of Nomus. Okay, so this guy's explaining the process. A king needs shoulders, right? Strong shoulders. One Makia gets moving. Destruction is inevitable. Okay, after that, Doctor has that monologue about how Giant Tormakia is like OP. We see Shigaraki, we see what's going on with Shigaraki, Aizawa, Deku, all of them. It's just back to Shigaraki now. Shigaraki will be the end to this society saturated by heroes. Deku is crying. Aizawa's like his leg, he just amputated his leg. His quirk is, we don't even know the stat of his quirk, if it's gone, if it's still there, we don't know. Anyway, Shoto Todoroki with Endeavor, you see that father-son relationship, tries to rush at Shigaraki with some ice quirk, but Endeavor tries to say, hold on, I'm late because I was helping Ryuku's team. Cool off, I'll help you out in the meantime. Anyway, okay, then we see Bakugo. Bakugo is starting to get up because, they released Shigaraki released like a massive shockwave that Deku was Deku was the only one that really was able to withstand it. Anyway, keep this leg up. Okay, keep this leg up. They're like, that says Rocklot and Manuel are saying that, and Deku. They're all surrounding him because, they don't know the status of his quirk. He's bleeding out. Keep his leg up, he says. Stop the bleeding with his binding clot. Whoa, it's an entangled mess. How did it even get like this? Rocklock says, Deku, you must get out of here. This is the point where pro heroes are dying, and technically Deku's kind of still a student in the eyes of the pro heroes. If the pro heroes are dying, they're losing their quirks. It's time for the students to get out and the pro heroes to sacrifice some stuff. Come on. They need to get the kids out of there. This was supposed to be an easy operation, in and out. People are dying and losing their quirks. Deku says, I will never get out of here. Now Shigaraki says, now, die. Out of nowhere, Shigaraki's torso to his, I would say left shoulder completely splits apart. He's lucky that he's still alive. We see a splatter of blood just follow across his torso. It's like somebody cut him in half. Not in half, but somebody cut his chest right open. I'm pretty sure that was Deku. The speed of Deku is unfathomable. He just saw his teacher, both of his teachers go down, Mr. Aizawa and Gran Torino. So he's just like, Shigaraki, I tolerated you in the past, I thought you were like a vigilante for a while, but now I'm not playing with you. You're dead now. Cuts him up. But just now, oh, I see. Surpassing my limits must have put strain on my body. Okay, forget what I said. Actually, that was the side effect of Shigaraki's quirk. Somehow his body's decomposing, I would say. But shouldn't I be instantly healing from this wound with my regeneration? I'm ascended now, so I should be able to do it quickly. But for some reason, Shigaraki's not healing his body. Gran Torino warned us that Shigaraki has been transplanted with All for One's quirk, Deku says. His body can't keep up with that overwhelming power. So now I know a lot of people are going to see this and make theory videos. Yeah, it's confirmed. Shigaraki's body is decomposing. He doesn't have that much time left. His body's decomposing from all that buildup from All Forms quirk. His body can't keep up. Anyway, we see completion status. Oh, Shigaraki was not fully complete. We see a flashback to when he was still inside that vial. The doctor was still doing his magic on him. It says completion status 75%. It did not say 100%. It says 75%. That's probably the reason he's not done with he's not fully done with his transplant. Probably. Keep it together, Mirko. Mirko's still alive. That's good. You've got to survive. You got to win. But she's badly hurt. It looks like yeah, somebody's carrying her. But oh yeah, Mirko kind of got hurt when she rushed past all the heroes to try to get to Shigaraki. There we go, Shigaraki says. Finally, my regeneration is kicking in. One touch to finally end this. And he flies out of the place he was standing there and rushes at Deku, straight at Deku. Just one touch. Oh, he rushes at the heroes and Deku. Deku? Bro. This panel, I'm not even showing in the video. Deku is flying. And I at first when I saw the spoilers, I was like, oh yeah, this guy has like Deku has full mastery of Black Whip. Not only does he have mastery of Black Whip, he has mastery over Nana's quirk, the seven user for all for one, no one for all quirk, float. This dude is flying. Not only is he flying, but he's using his Black Whip quirk to carry all the heroes out on the floor, and he's like this panel is pretty cool. I'll just show you in the video. But he's not only like using the Black Whip Cork, he's flying and using the Black Whip Cork at the same time, enabling the other heroes to fly. And then Rock is like, what's happening? We're flying. And we also see that he carried Gran Torino out of danger too. Anyway, the 7 users. Nana Shimura's quirk. Wow. Okay, so I thought Gran Torino's dead. And don't hate on me for it. I didn't look that closely. But like the rest of the My Hero Academia fandom, we thought Gran Torino was dead. Why isn't he dead by now? You know, Shigaraki like kind of put his hand through his chest. He should be dead right now, but we're just gonna skip that. You know, plot armor and stuff. He's still alive. Anyway, Deku says, you're right. We are ending this right here and right now. So not only Deku is levitating the other heroes off the ground too, and he's planning to fight Shigaraki while flying using, okay, this is actually pretty cool. He's gonna use that regular the default Alpha 1 quirk. He's using float and he's using Black Whip all at the same time. If he can drop the heroes, use Black Whip, float, and all for one or one for all at the same time against Shigaraki, I don't care what kind of quirk Shigaraki absorb. I don't care if he has Decay, Air Cannon, Radio Waves. I don't care if he had all for one for himself either. He's done. Deku will finish him off. His transplant is not even complete. What I liked from this My Hero Academia chapter 283 is that, okay, I didn't really like the class 1A and class 1B. In my opinion, I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, we wanted to know what happened. The only part I liked about this, the majestic part when he saved the class 1A and class 1B. I didn't really care if that they were dead or not. Whatever. Okay, I cared if they were dead. I didn't really care what happened. I really liked what I saw with Giant Omakia and how he wrecked the heroes. They were done for. But my favorite part is when I saw Deku not only utilizing his basic one for all, not only utilizing his the Black Whip we saw in the last chapter, he is now utilizing float, something that's all for one foresight or not foreshadow that could like get the hang of it. He was using all 3 at the same time. That's pretty impressive. He's a multiple quirk user. Now we see 2 quirks, 1 quirk, at the most 3 quirks. Now we see 3 quirks from Deku, and if he can master all the former users of all for one's one for all is pretty confusing. One for all's quirks users, he's gonna be OP. Now we're gonna see Deku full power versus Shigaraki. That's something I really want to see. Now we learned that Shigaraki's body is kind of decomposing, so because Miracle kind of stopped the translation of the All for One's quirk into his body. So I like to see what's gonna happen with Shigaraki's health and if Deku might not beat him, but his health might beat him himself. Now, this is the end of the chapter. I'll be releasing, or I have already released, a Black Clover chapter 263 review, so make sure you go check it out after this video. If you like My Hero Academia content, Black Clover content, Naruto/Boruto content, Dragon Ball content, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Kaiju number 8 content, remember to subscribe to the channel. Let me know any other anime or manga review you guys would like me to do for you guys today. And most importantly, remember to turn on that post notification so you get notified every time I drop a banger of anime or manga.